There's a tension between two concepts that needs to be talked about. And that's the concept of chasing pleasure or chasing joy as kind of like the incentive of life, and that is the highest realm of what life is meant to be. And then also the concept that that life, or a life of chasing solely joy, is hedonistic. It's too extreme. It's leads to laziness and corruption, and being more pliable and kind of dull, dull in your mind, dull in your wits, that type of thing. And the reason I bring it up is there's just, for one, like this is a concept that for a lot of people seems absolutely absurd, because so many people are struggling to such an extreme that the idea of just constant indulgence seems absolutely ridiculous. But if you look around, especially at the elite culture that exists, the super rich culture that is being touted as something that we all want, you have to also realize that that's part of what they struggle with. That's part of what they're dealing with right now, is that they have a corruption that they're dealing with because they're trying to maintain absolute 100% luxury. Yes, they may be hard workers, but they are, the accountability, like nobody's sticking to a marriage long term. Nobody's doing anything long term. They're just flitting from one pleasurable experience to the other, one adventure to the next, one adrenaline rush to the next. Sorry, apparently I'm not supposed to talk about that. But it's something that is not good for the growth of your spirit, and not good for the growth of your character as well. There's been lots of studies that talk about delayed gratification, as well as the concept of grit in a person's character, that creates a well-rounded human. And whether you're a parent, whether it's for you personally, you have to examine parts of your life where perhaps indulgence is a bit on the overindulgence side, and provide yourself opportunities to develop grit, to develop gumption, and challenging yourself to become more. And similarly, as a parent, when you're looking at your kids, if you're snow plowing all obstacles for them, and so that everything is easy, every complaint they have, every obstacle that's in their way, you're the one that handles it, how are you helping them grow? How are you helping them know what they're made of? Once upon a time, there was a obstacle course that I was on, and the final stage of the 10-day obstacle course was a 9-mile run in the middle of the desert. Needless to say, the 10 blisters later, I wasn't happy, but I did it. And the feeling that I can do hard things makes it easier to do the next hard thing. And that's not something that should be overlooked, whether you're parenting or whether you're reparenting yourself, or just cohabitating with somebody else who is averse to anything that's difficult. Things should be difficult sometimes. If it's too easy, you're not growing. And that's something to keep in mind. However, the incentive, the carrot, is what feels right, what feels in alignment. But alignment isn't always the same thing as pleasure. It is a settling, it's a soundness, it's a feeling of home inside yourself. It's not just pleasure, it's not just chocolate cake. It's the feeling of sitting on a couch with the person you love, watching a movie that you absolutely enjoy, and you're both equally having an amazing time. That's what alignment feels like. It just feels right. It feels like everything's as it should be. And that's different. I just wanted to clarify that.